Hello guys, my name is Aishwarya. I'm a yoga practitioner. Today I'm going to show some of the pranayamas which you can practice at home to deal with coronavirus. When I say this, people ask me if I'm 100% sure if they can get 100% protection from the virus if they practice pranayama. We all know that COVID virus attacks our respiratory system first, and then there will be issues with our breathing, and then it might affect our oxygen level. Once the oxygen level comes down, it might affect our internal organs. When our internal organs doesn't get a sufficient amount of oxygen, they'll cease to work, and then that might lead to the death of a person. So obviously the basic need is oxygen. All I can say is that we have to get to our roots and then strengthen our foundation. That is our lungs. That we can do through pranayama. Practicing pranayama helps us to strengthen our lungs. It increases the lung capacity, and also it helps us to increase the immunity. It increases the oxygen level in our body. Today I'm going to show some of the traditional pranayamas which you can practice to strengthen your lungs, and also some of the breathing exercises which you can do if you are facing any of the symptoms of COVID-19. Quick instructions before we start pranayama. Please sit in a comfortable posture. You can sit in Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana, or you can also sleep in Shavasana, or you can sit in a chair if you have back pain or leg pain. Always use a mat while sitting. If you don't have a yoga mat, please use a piece of cloth. While sitting, make sure your posture is straight. Your back, neck and head should be straight. Please use a room where there is enough air circulation and also light. And if you want to use AC or fan, you can use it with a body temperature, but try to avoid using them. The pranayamas which I am going to show today can be practiced by anyone, even the kids who are above 7 years, or the aged people, or if you have any health condition, please ask your doctor and practice them. It's always better to practice pranayama early in the morning, especially in the empty stomach. But if you don't have time, you can practice in the noon and also in the evening. But then make sure that there is 3 hours of gap between your meal and pranayama session. Our first pranayama is Sukha Pranayama. This pranayama we practice to prepare our body and mind for our further pranayama practice. So let's start. Sit in any comfortable posture, and you have to keep your hand in Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra helps you to increase your consciousness. So you have to touch your thumb and your forefinger, tip of your thumb and forefinger, like this, and place it on your thighs. And while breathing, you'll breathe normally but deep and slow. And you should breathe in the same length. For example, inhalation 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhalation will be 4, 3, 2, 1. So in the same length, deep and easy. Just observe your breathing and try to concentrate and enjoy your breathing. So let's start.
Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and observe how the air is passing through your nose and your thoracic region and going all the way to the abdomen and coming back from abdomen through your thoracic region and through your nose.
You can practice this for 5 to 7 times. Our next pranayama is Brahmari Pranayama. Especially this pranayama, it will increase your nitrous oxide in the blood. Nitrous oxide is something which will help your body to absorb the oxygen. So this is very good for the ones who have COVID symptoms. In Brahmari Pranayama, we'll inhale through nose and we'll exhale while making humming sound. Humming sound like a bee. That's why we call it as Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari is bee. So how we make that last phase of Om. That's how we do it. So let's start. Either you can keep your hands in Chin Mudra, or for the better vibration. So that vibration is to create the nitrous oxide. The better vibration, you can place your hands like this. Take the support of your head and just close your ears, or you can also use Shanmukhi Mudra if you are aware about mudras. Today I am not going to show that complex mudras. So you can just place your hands, close your ears, just take the support of your head
Now take a deep inhale slowly, and while exhaling, make a humming sound. Come back to the position.
You can do this 5 rounds. Our next pranayama is Anulom Vilom Pranayama. In this pranayama, you will keep your left hand in Chin Mudra, that is touching our thumb and our forefinger. You will place it on your thighs. In the right hand, you will put Nasika Mudra. Nasika Mudra is wherein you will touch your forefinger and your middle finger to the end of your thumb. This will help you to close your nostrils. So from your thumb finger and from your ring finger, you will be closing your nostrils while inhaling and exhaling. So the breathing of Anulom Vilom Pranayama will be, first you will close your right nostril and you will inhale from your left nostril, and you will close your left nostril and exhale from your right nostril, and again you will inhale from your right nostril and close your right nostril and exhale from your left nostril. This completes 1 round of Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So let's see how to do it. Anulom Vilom Pranayama. First sit straight, put Chin Mudra in your left hand, Nasika Mudra in your right hand, and take a deep inhale and exhale. Let's start. Close your right nostril, inhale from left, close your left nostril and exhale from right. Now inhale from right, close your right nostril and exhale from left nostril. This completes your 1 round of Anulom Vilom Pranayama. You can practice this 5 times. Our next pranayama is sectional breathing, Vibhagya Pranayama. So I am sitting in Vajrasana. You can sit in any comfortable postures. Sectional breathing is divided into 3 stages, that is abdomen region, thoracic region and clavicular region, that is near our collarbones. So usually in our daily life we use hardly like 50 to 60% of our lungs. So we usually take short breaths. We are not very conscious about our breathing. So today we will see how to breathe from our belly. So that is deep breathing, how to use 100% of our lungs. So that's why we divide it into 3 times and see the difference while inhaling and exhaling, that is while breathing. So let's start. You can put Chin Mudra. Just to feel the breath, just to feel the movements, you can just place your right hand on your belly, that is in the abdomen region. So left hand in Chin Mudra, right hand on your abdomen, close your eyes and you should breathe from your belly. You should see the movement, how it rises up and goes down while breathing. So close your eyes, feel the breath and start breathing from your belly, deep down.
Take a deep inhale from your abdomen region and exhale. Observe the movements on your abdomen region, how it rises up and comes down while breathing.
Feel the breathing, feel the movement, repeat it for 5 times. Now let's move on to our next section, that is our thoracic breathing. So you can just place your hands like this in L shape. You can just keep it in the last rib cage of yours and feel the movement. Over here you will see the circular movement. Okay, this way. So just feel the breath. Now you'll not breathe from abdomen or from your clavicular region, but you will breathe from your chest, that is from the thoracic region. See the feel the movement.
Keep breathing deeply from your chest and notice the movements in your thoracic region.
Next step is clavicular region, third section. You can just place your palms on your collarbones like this just to feel the movement. Now you will not breathe from your abdomen or from your thoracic region, you will breathe from your clavicular region, just upper part. You will use the upper lungs. Close your eyes, take a deep inhale. Observe the movement. How your collarbone rises and comes back. So you can practice each section 5 rounds. Till now we practiced traditional pranayamas. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the simple breathing exercises. If you already have COVID-19 symptoms, you can use this to increase the oxygen level in your body, and also some of these postures that will release the pressure from your lungs so that it will be easy for you to breathe. If you already have the difficulty in breathing, so these postures will make that space for your chest or your lungs and make it easy for you guys to breathe. So do practice this if you have any COVID-19 symptoms, or you can usually practice this as a preventive measure. Our next exercise is deep belly breathing. As the name says, we'll have to breathe from our belly. We have to use 100% of our lungs over here. We usually take short breaths. We'll see how exactly to use our 100% of lungs.
Lie down in Shavasana. Fold your knees and keep them vertically, and place your right arm on your tummy and start breathing deeply from your belly and observe the abdomen movements, how the belly rises up and comes down.
Our next breathing exercise is deep belly breathing, but now we lie down in prone type, that is on our tummy. So doctor says anatomically when we lie down on our tummy, it will release the pressure for our lungs and we can breathe better. So it will be easy for us to breathe when we lie down on our tummy. So let's see how to do it.
Lie down on your tummy. Place your palms one above the other. Rest your head on your palms and take a deep inhale from your belly and exhale. Keep breathing deep from your belly. Do this for 5 rounds.
If you already have COVID symptoms and if you have difficulty in breathing, as I show in my next breathing exercises, you can inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. This will help you to increase the oxygen level in our body, and also it will help you to release the excess carbon dioxide. If you don't have any difficulties or breathing issues, you can inhale and exhale through your nose. Our next breathing exercise is hands in and out breathing. In this, you'll bring your hands in front of you, and then while inhaling, you'll open them, while exhaling, you'll close them. But the movement should sync with your breathing. For example, if your inhalation stops here, then you have to stop your hand right here and come back to the starting position while exhaling.
Bring your hands in front of you. Now inhale and open your hands. Now exhale through mouth and bring your arms back. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth.
In our next breathing exercise, we'll do the same, but we'll do it vertically. That is, we'll take our hands up and down. When we take our hands up, it will expand our chest region. So it will help us to breathe in a better way. So let's start.
Slowly inhale and raise your hands up. Exhale through your mouth and bring your hands down. Raise your hands and exhale through your mouth and bring your hands back.
You can repeat the same for 5 to 7 times. Our next breathing exercise is Parvatasana breathing, that is mountain pose. So in this also, you will be maintaining the sync between your arms and your breathing. Bring your hands to the side, close your eyes, inhale.
Inhale and bring your hands up. Now exhale through your mouth and bring your hands down. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale.
These are some of the pranayamas and breathing exercises which you can practice at home to increase your oxygen level and also your lung capacity. Please do share this video with your friends and family. My name is Aishwarya. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. For further videos, please do watch my YouTube channel Yoga Arogya by Aishwarya. Thank you so much.